Priority number one, folks, is your inner. If you find yourself at the end of your rope and completely hopeless about life, and you just want to die, everything, it's just all going south. If you, at that point, start ruining your own life, start doing stupid shit just because you're like, fuck it, I am already fucked, then you will certainly be damned. You don't understand the things you might have been missing that might have been causing your damnation. And I don't want to strike so hard right now, but it's for me, it was like I wasn't noticing how certain specific things about my own presence were damning my life. Like just certain tendencies, things that I would do because my mind was not in peace. I didn't have peace in my mind. It was really like, I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. I started falling away. This is what we've forgotten. I started falling away from the true innocence that we are birthed with, that we have most of our young life. I was falling away from that, getting into the hardcore fucking worldly shit. And really, you know, when you're really in this innocence thing, it's like, you know, you want to have a blanket around you, cold. You want to be all fuzzy warm. You want to be like, oh, I don't need a blanket. I'm too manly for a blanket. What am I, pacifist? You know, I don't mean to polarize the entire thing, but like it's you know, what makes for peace is your innocence. You feel warm, you feel fuzzy inside, you feel snuggly, you feel like you feel good again, you know, and you don't want that to leave whenever it's there. And then some crackheads, some idiots come around that really piss you off, and it's just not there again. It's not there anymore, that peace that you had. And right there you have the choice to find out or see whether or not you are in love with the darkness, whether or not you prefer the darkness when it's now your choice to either get back or to be angry, to be dark, to be. And you know, that's the same mistake that the whole world makes when they oppress you. They got oppressed, and now they're fucking with you. They're going around fucking with you. And so, you know, you got to break the cycle yourself if you want this world to have an example to follow of yours that would be the reason that one might be going to heaven. You know, they were the example of that different attitude. They get oppressed and they just alchemize it into more innocence and into more of God, Lord Jesus, everything. I need you guys. Please hug me. I'm getting pretty emotional lately. In a way, it's sorry, I feel it. My life is down. It's not. The fucking people is getting This is for the live stream. Not you. That's my darkness coming back out again. Living in the streets. There's passerbys coming by in the middle of me talking to my phone and crying, you know. It just fucking irks me. It just pisses me off. First of all, I'm not going to know that I'm doing a live stream. Second of all, I really hate this world, man. And whether or not they were thinking something mean or annoying or rude or ignorant, unempathetic about me, it's what I would be thinking that they would be thinking, because that's been the majority case the whole time, because everyone's lost touch with this pure innocence. And you can't expect it if you can't be it, because how could you find yourself in a place where you get it, where you're not of it? You got to be of that loving innocence. As another reason why I'm still a little bit damned myself. I was just unable to stick to innocence. I'm just so used to being betrayed and oppressed. There's just so many knives in my heart. Just have me feeling like life is just evil. It's all a matter of reciprocation. It's all a matter of the universe reciprocating you, you know, the universe responding to you, and not what you'd like to think of your life, but what you truly entirely are, as a force of sometimes good and probably, I don't know, sometimes evil or mostly evil. Or not evil, but just dark and angry, resentful, spiteful. And this is, what it comes down to is you got to get back with Jesus, man. You got to get back with Jesus and God. They will bring you there, man. It'll bring you to where your soul is now truly purified. When you're there, you see the you that used to be walking around dark, angry, upset, taking it out on other people. Hopefully that puts you in an empathetic situation, or you're like, oh, like this guy, this still hasn't understood, still hasn't figured out. Not supposed to take your oppression and turn it into oppressing others. It's just supposed to be like, dang, man, I remember being there. I remember being in his shoes. Try to help him, want the best for him. Instead of taking it as, he's another repressor coming. My life is so horrible. And you can't be too stuck in your own first person perspective. You got to jump. You got to jump beyond yourself. What does it take to be an eternal God? First of all, you got to want the best for everyone. And second of all, you got to be able to accept being misunderstood as just part of this fucking life. It's just like almost like a guarantee is being misunderstood, at least partially or mostly. Not all the time. You finally find your soulmate, you'll probably stop being misunderstood by her. But, it's hard to keep eternal, divine, infinite structures upheld for decades at a time. A relationship with your soulmate. I don't know. I would suppose, never really experienced that. Never really found her yet, but, maybe I wasn't meant to yet until now or so, or 10 years from now, or whatever. Because still, I was reacting. I was still stuck in my first person perspective, instead of receding out of the darkness and hatred and anger and spite straight into the fluffy innocence, to look at the people who are still in it still in the anger and darkness, as I remember being there. I feel bad for him. I pity this man.
What color? What?
And yeah, I probably want to start watching The Chosen about Jesus and his disciples, and start watching that and finally start understanding Jesus. If you actually end up doing that, you'll have been completing like this universe's objectives for its individuals, for its people.
I always get them mixed up.
The main objective priority beyond your own inner peace is understanding Jesus. And if you're not understanding Jesus, you're just going in all these different directions and the wrong, like never finding anything. Never finding anything. Just walking all around, be cleaning up people's plates and taking your paycheck and giving it to everyone else for free. But in the world that I see, that we could have the utopia where we're all just sharing things and building our own houses together for free, because we all are the people. Who needs to pay other people for us to all have good lives? Why does that need to? It's because everyone's stuck in this fucking this trap of not only the society and the way they were assimilated into it and its structures, which were literally created and defined by rapist kidnappers, as we've learned to discover from the Epstein files. At least I have, It's not that I saw it my whole life. All these people, they needed the Epstein files to be able to see that, and still yet they haven't. They're still complicit about it all. They still don't realize that the society needs to be completely remade anew. And that's an exciting thing that we should jump on like right now. We should literally start creating a new society right now. This society was founded by rapist kidnappers. Let's make a different one. Thank you. The entirety of Western civilization was a trap and a hoax, a giant pile of exploitation of everyone in the West. And then we just spread our fucking oppression to the world. So we hate and resent our own lives. We just go out and fucking oppress the fucking world. Stop being the channeler of this society and start being the alchemizer of innocence. Bolster your innocence by being oppressed. In being oppressed, your innocence should shine greater. But a lot of us just turn straight to anger and resentment and hatred again, because that's how our minds are so programmed to react by us and by the world around us. And I think it's like cool to be like, oh, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Like someone says, hey, fuck you. No, fuck you. Say, oh my God. Such a missed opportunity. And you don't want to be missing opportunities to be exemplifying a greater way to the biggest oppressors around. I feel very good about having gotten that all out. I'm going to roll a smoke, and if I think of anything else to say, I'll say it. But it might be the end of the video here. I'm going to roll a smoke, though. We'll see what happens. Oh, if you have never had hot apple cider and honey, oh my God, do it. Hot apple cider and honey, bro. Oh my God. It's so good. It's like I want to marry it. Right. It's my stupid fucking phone, so stupid. Yeah, maintaining your own energy, part 2. Just maintain your energy, you don't have to, when you find what that innocence feels like, you just got to maintain that energy. You don't even necessarily have to convince yourself with words to do this or that. You just got to uphold the feeling of that energy. That energy feels like. stupid phone. Auto rotate isn't even on, but it's just like it's leaning straight back and saying, "Oh, please rotate the device properly." I'm getting a little bit angry. It sounds like I'm getting pretty angry, but I'm still maintaining the energy. I still feel all right. A cool thing about understanding finally religion and Jesus and God and stuff like that is that it's not that you have to literally be perfect and sinless the rest of your life. It's that you just have to cherish and love Jesus more than anything else in this world. When you cherish Jesus and love him more than anything else, he's the most important thing in your heart. It means you finally understood him and you finally understood him. I don't like There's so many different choices we could have made in life. So many different avenues we could have taken with our life and just like done something else instead of doing that. Then we wouldn't have been damned in this way and fucking up our own lives out of our own hatred. Instead, just going to the amusement park instead of spending your $80 on some bag of weed. You should have just gone to you should have gone to an amusement park for the fucking day. You should have gone out. You should have. What are you doing? You're still stuck like me in your hopelessness about the futility of most situations. It's not about what you might be able to obtain, but what you might be able to do and influence of this world. And be the example of something different, something that's not of this world, something that's like a fucking pile of water walking around. It has no attachment to what these people are saying, doing. It's just being itself. It's just being its own unique type of love, in the way that its avatar also looks and enacts upon, with that physical whatever Morpheus said about why you're self-resonating imagery. I don't know about why your hair and body and stuff looks the way it does, but I need to roll this smoke. I'm going to get at it. Hopefully my phone doesn't make me angry again. Yeah, good. And of course, deep down, you want that feeling of innocence. You want that fluffy feeling inside that makes you just feel good. You just want to feel good sometimes, inside. What's up, sir? That might have sounded bad, but that was like the security guy who literally like goes around different places and tell me I can't be there when I literally can. It's like, if he sees me in a building, he's like, "Yeah, you can't be here." I'm like, "Bro, what the heck are you talking about?" He originally kept getting called for me sitting outside house, like apartment areas, charging my phone and shit on like their front area, and I'll be like, "Fuck, like, I gotta go, all right." But he would literally like chase me to like marketplaces and tell me I couldn't be there. Which I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" Tell me I had to shoo off of some apartments, phone power outlets on the building, and now he thinks I'm like not allowed to be anywhere. And so he was just passing by right there in his car. I was like, "Oh, what's up, oppressor?" So don't think harshly of me or whatever. It's important little message. I know that guy's never gonna stop being what he is, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say to him, you know. It's rough. Maybe it's mostly me as to why I feel like when people come around, even if I can't hear what they're saying, this or that they're being a piece of shit who's judging me and fucking, or just being like, just tainting the collective subconscious with their presence, their nearby local presence, and the way they think about things, which is just generally how I felt after everyone was vaccinated and ever since. It's hard to tell sometimes after so many different experiences of being right and wrong about your guesswork of what's going on in other people's minds as to whether or not you're being schizophrenic or not. And I would just have to say that it's important sometimes to detach. Like, these cars passing by could even be mannequins or evil AI demon robots, or whatever the fuck. They could be demons in these cars. Is that something I should bring into myself sitting here? And I know this is the world that I live in, and that would be shitty the world to live in, but should I bring that into myself? These people might be the most retarded fascist Nazis the world has ever fucking seen. Does that mean I should bring that into myself? Should I mind these things? Should I know and consider the fact that they're judging me, that they're being a piece of shit thinking about me, that they are the biggest nobody in the universe, and yet they cast that outwards? And why should that bother me, you know? This is the ease and access of peace that we don't find because we want to like compete, we want to attack back, we want to be like, oh, I'm not a nobody, they're the nobody, when they obviously are the nobody. So why are you getting upset? Why are you letting it affect your energies? Know that you are more capable. And be more capable. And capability is just one's ability to manifest, one's ability to alchemize one's own energies and oppression into the example, yet again, of non-oppression. Of alchemizing that shit into something good. Apple cider and honey. It'll be my go-to drink for staying in peace. It's so good. Every time I take a sip, I'm just back there, back ahead. I'm gonna roll the smoke. Yeah, I think it's important to go back to the first topic of how my life was damned seemingly endlessly. It seemed like it was just an endless damnation, that I was just in hell, this and that, and I was like wondering to God, like, what the fuck, God, why do you hate me type shit. That's was best way to sum it up. It was sort of just a result of one of the common negative impacts of being raised up religiously, and that one wouldn't be able to analyze one's own flaws as one's own flaws before going about the world ruining it for too long in these certain ways, and justifying one's own personality defects in certain ways. And then it would take like 20 years to not be a problem. I gotta say real quick, like, out of the darkness of my life, did I fucking hate American women so goddamn much. And it's not much worse than that searing knife of beauty that just stabs you in all over. Oh, silky hair. Oh, beautiful face. Wonderful plump tits. Everything all I want. And all they do is literally like be as wrong as possible. Judge people for being non-assimilated, and like be grossed out by things, and like they're boring, actually really stupid, and always wrong. And like they're gonna backstab you soon. They're going to backstab you soon because they like that rapist's personality a little bit more. You know, they're not going to be able to in any way ever not take for granted your innocence, your goodness. They're just going to look at it as like a boring moment. Look at it as a weakness. And they're never going to have a truly good relationship because that's what they choose every time. That's why they end up with those scrotum head pedophiles that they marry, like these worm ass fucking dudes. Bro, like literally like every marriage in this, like a hot woman married to some scrotum head worm. Bro, I'm not even joking. Like a worm who literally would have been a Freemason rapist if he didn't marry that woman. And you can see all the dudes that the children that they're raising, it's just like this trucker junior flat cap or hat wearing, like takes acid at like 12 years old. So he's just always like this mess of a fucking human being type asshole. And that's all their karma. And I just wanted to, I don't know, I had to bring that up for someone inside me. That's all going to be their karma. That's going to be their damnation. And don't let it fuck with you. Be glad you didn't fucking waste your life, ruining your life with that woman. Be glad that she spent her fucking damnation life on some other motherfucker. And I'm almost done with this rolling the smoke, so I'm gonna finish. Come on. If something annoying if something annoying happens, don't focus on the annoyance of it.
Gotta get out of there. We just gotta get out. It's not. Oh, was there? What?
For example, the rolling the smoke, and I always sort of get very annoyed and irked by this feeling of the tobacco and weed landing in my other hand while I'm rolling it up, because there was so much in it that some spilled out. It's like just a fucking annoying feeling of that shit, because like you can't roll it while it's there, and you can't really open up your fingers. You have to put it down. I'm so annoyed right now, honestly. What in the hell is this energy of these people going by? I guess I'm just sort of meant to just exemplify this shit. But right now, I'm breaking precedent with myself, bro. Like, this would be the point where I'm just like, all right, fuck everything, you know. I'm gonna start yelling at people and telling them how much of a failure they all are, because they are. But we all just need to relax. We all need to find inner peace again. And when you feel broken to the point where you don't want inner peace, you just want to tear, you just want to break, just fucking still choose inner peace. And just still choose it, even if you feel like you can't, even if you've never gone this far of reprogramming your reactions and your responses to the shit. You gotta reprioritize the prioritization of your inner peace. I think this is what I'm feeling though right now. These people think I'm talking to myself. I'm doing a live stream, by the way, so please everyone kill yourselves. At least I can laugh about it. There's something else, but like I can't even fix my back right now. I'm sitting on this thing. My back is just killing me, and I can't fix it. Stupid posture, this stupid chair, and another motherfucker coming around. I'm kind of just getting angry with the contrast of the live stream and people. I'm gonna turn this live stream off so I can stop getting annoyed by this contrast.
No,
If the message was given, I'll see.